You could feel perfectly fine tonight. No pain, no warning. And still, be just one step away from kidney failure. That's the terrifying truth no one tells seniors. Not your doctor, not your kids, not even the health shows you trust. Hello, I'm Dr. James from Senior Fit, and if you're over 60, what I'm about to share with you could be the single most important health message you hear all year. Here's why your kidneys don't shout when they're in trouble. They whisper. Quietly. Softly. Until one day, you wake up swollen, exhausted, confused, and you're suddenly in the ER, wondering what went wrong. And here's the part nobody explains. While you sleep, while you dream, your kidneys are still working harder than any other organ in your body. They filter your blood, balance your blood pressure, even help keep your bones strong. But when the small habits you repeat each night begin to pile up, you overload them without realizing it. I've seen this too many times in my 40 years as a geriatric doctor, seniors who thought they were just aging. But in reality, their kidneys were quietly crying for help. And it isn't their fault. No one ever told them that certain nighttime routines, things that feel harmless, even comforting, are silently wearing down the very organs keeping them alive. But here's the good news. You can stop this. You can give your kidneys the peace they need to rest, repair, and protect you for years to come. It starts tonight. In this video, I'll reveal 8 nighttime habits that silently age your kidneys, and more importantly, what to do instead. These are habits I've seen in thousands of my senior patients, and most of them had no idea they were doing anything wrong. By the end, you won't just know what to avoid. You'll also know simple kidney healing swaps you can start right away. No complicated diets, no expensive pills, just easy changes that help you wake up with more energy, clearer thinking, and peace of mind. And to make it even easier for you, I've created a free 7-day kidney cleanse plan filled with gentle drinks, safe food swaps, and simple bedtime routines. I'll show you how to grab it at the end of this video. But first, let's talk about the very first habit. Because tonight, it might be sitting right there on your nightstand, and you don't even know it. Let's start with the most common mistake I see in my clinic, that innocent-looking bag of chips or salted nuts next to your bed. You've had dinner, you're relaxed, the TV is on. You reach for just a few bites. It feels harmless. Right. But here's the truth. Salt doesn't sleep, and neither do your kidneys when you eat it late at night. Sodium makes your body hold on to water. Instead of dipping and resting while you sleep, your blood pressure stays elevated quietly, steadily throughout the night. This is a problem because your kidneys depend on those nighttime drops in blood pressure to rest, repair, and flush out the toxins you've built up during the day. When that dip doesn't happen, your kidneys stay inflamed, overworked, and stressed, night after night, year after year, until one day they simply can't keep up. Maybe you've noticed it already. You wake up with puffy eyes, swollen fingers, or that dry, sticky feeling in your mouth. That isn't just age. That's your kidneys quietly begging for relief. Even lightly salted snacks, pretzels, popcorn, roasted nuts can set this off. And it's not only what you eat, it's when you eat it. Late-night salt forces your kidneys to run full speed when they should be powering down. The fix is simple. Swap those salty bites for something gentle, a few slices of chilled pear, a handful of blueberries, or even half an apple. Your kidneys will thank you in the morning. But if salt is silently stressing your kidneys, there's another nighttime habit that's just as dangerous, and it has nothing to do with food. It's what you're holding in. I know how it is. You're tired. The bed is warm. You think I'll just wait until morning. But skipping the bathroom before bed, especially if you don't feel the urge, quietly builds a dangerous chain reaction. When you hold urine in for hours, bacteria have extra time to multiply in your bladder. And if those bacteria climb up into your urinary tract, they can reach your kidneys. Once there, they don't just cause infections, they leave scars, tiny but permanent, that weaken kidney function over time. For men, especially those with an enlarged prostate, a full bladder at night can worsen urinary urgency or lead to incomplete emptying. For women, holding it in stresses the pelvic floor, increasing the risk of leakage and bladder control issues later in life. There's another hidden danger too. When urine stays in your bladder too long, you're forcing your kidneys to hold on to toxins they've already worked to remove. It's like taking the trash out of your house and then dragging it back inside again. Here's your new rule. Empty your bladder every night before bed, even if you don't feel like you need to. It's one of the simplest, most powerful kidney-protecting habits you can do. And yet, even if you avoid salt and never skip the bathroom, there's another mistake far too many seniors make, one that begins the moment you close your eyes. The way you sleep could be silently crushing your kidneys, and we need to talk about that next. It might sound surprising, but the way you sleep could be putting silent pressure on your kidneys every single night. For many people, sleeping on their stomach feels cozy and familiar. Maybe you've done it your whole life, but as we age, comfort and health don't always agree. When you lie on your stomach, the full weight of your body presses down on your core. Your kidneys sit toward the back of your abdomen, and that pressure can reduce blood flow to them. Less blood flow means less oxygen. Less oxygen means weaker filtration. And weaker filtration means toxins begin slipping through the cracks. You might even wake up with that dull ache in your lower back and assume it's just age or a bad mattress. But in many cases, that discomfort is your kidneys quietly asking for help. Poor sleep posture can also affect your spine. Pinching nerves connected to kidney function. One night might not make a difference, but years of this habit can gradually erode your body's natural filtration system. The solution is simple but powerful. Train yourself to sleep on your side, preferably your left side. This position improves blood flow, supports kidney drainage, and reduces pressure on your spine. Adding a soft pillow between your knees can make this position feel more natural and restful. Over time, your body will adjust, and even your sleep will feel deeper and more restorative. But posture isn't the only nighttime habit quietly straining your kidneys. There's another one I see far too often, and it starts with something almost every senior has faced at least once: forgetting a pill. It happens easily. You brush your teeth, turn off the lights, and get into bed. Then it hits you. You forgot your blood pressure pill or your diabetes medication. You think, I'll just take it in the morning. But for your kidneys, that one missed dose matters. Many medications, especially those taken at night, are timed to support your body while it sleeps. When food isn't coming in and your activity slows, these medicines help keep your blood pressure and blood sugar stable, two of the biggest factors that protect your kidneys. Skipping them can trigger overnight spikes that quietly chip away at kidney function. And then there's the habit of dry swallowing pills, taking them without enough water. It might seem harmless, but it can irritate your kidneys, slow down how the pill dissolves, or even make absorption unpredictable. Over time, this small oversight creates unnecessary stress on the very filters your body depends on. Here's what I recommend. Build a bedtime medication ritual. Keep a pill organizer by your nightstand. Set a gentle reminder on your phone, and always drink a full glass of water unless your doctor has advised otherwise. If you take painkillers at night for arthritis or back pain, be cautious. Overusing NSAIDs without guidance is one of the fastest ways seniors unknowingly accelerate kidney decline. It's not just about what you take, it's about how and when you take it. But even if you fix your sleep posture and never miss a pill again, there's another hidden habit you might not connect to your kidneys. It starts at your feet, and most seniors dismiss it without a second thought. If your feet are often cold at night, it could be more than just the room temperature. It might be a sign your kidneys are struggling. Let's talk about that next. If you've ever slipped into bed, pulled up the covers, and noticed your feet feel icy no matter how warm the room is, you probably chalked it up to poor circulation or age. But cold feet at night can be a silent warning that your kidneys and your blood flow aren't getting the support they need. Here's why it matters. When your feet are cold, it means your circulation isn't reaching the furthest parts of your body. If your blood isn't flowing well enough to warm your toes, it's also not nourishing your kidneys. Healthy kidneys rely on a steady stream of oxygen-rich blood to filter waste effectively. When that flow slows, so does their ability to do their job. This isn't just about discomfort. Poor circulation at night can cause more than cold feet. It can trigger restless legs, muscle cramps, and shallow, broken sleep. Those constant disruptions raise your stress hormones, spike inflammation, and quietly strain your kidneys further. It's a perfect storm many seniors don't even realize is happening. The fix is gentle but powerful. Warm socks, a soft, heated blanket at your feet, even a simple hot water bottle tucked under the covers. These small comforts do more than keep you cozy. They improve blood flow and ease nighttime kidney stress. I've even had patients use health tracking apps to monitor nighttime foot temperature and swelling, revealing circulation problems they'd overlooked for years. But while keeping your feet warm improves blood flow downward, there's another habit that pushes your kidneys in the opposite direction, flooding them with more than they can handle right before bed. It's a mistake many seniors make with the best of intentions, drinking too much water too late at night. Now, don't misunderstand me. Hydration is essential for kidney health, but timing matters. When you drink large amounts of water late in the evening, 9 p.m. 10 p.m. Even later, you force your kidneys to keep filtering full speed when they're supposed to be resting and repairing. Instead of slowing down for the night, they're working overtime. And what happens next? You wake up at 2 a.m. or 3 a.m., groggy and stumbling to the bathroom. Each of those disrupted sleep cycles triggers stress hormones that raise blood pressure and quietly burden your kidneys. For seniors with bladder weakness or prostate issues, incomplete emptying leaves waste behind, adding yet another layer of strain. The solution isn't to stop drinking water, it's to drink smarter. Spread your water intake evenly through the day. After dinner, taper off. If you feel thirsty close to bedtime, take slow sips instead of big gulps. This way, your kidneys can rest at night while still staying hydrated during the day. Think of it this way, your kidneys are like a factory. During the day, they run at full capacity. But at night, they need a maintenance shift, not another flood of deliveries. Give them that peace, and they'll serve you well for years. Now, you might be wondering if even water timing can affect my kidneys. What about stress? Because here's the truth. One of the most destructive habits for your kidneys doesn't come from what you eat or drink at all. It comes from what you carry in your heart and mind. And it's time we talk about why going to bed stressed or upset may be silently damaging your kidneys in ways you never imagined. Sometimes, it's not what you eat or drink that harms your kidneys, it's what you carry inside. The worries you don't speak about, the arguments you replay in your head, the grief or loneliness that keeps you staring at the ceiling long after midnight. When you go to bed stressed, angry, or anxious, your body doesn't truly rest. Instead, it braces. Your brain releases stress hormones cortisol and adrenaline meant to keep you alert in moments of danger. But at night, those hormones do the opposite of what your kidneys need. They tighten your blood vessels, keep your blood pressure high, and disrupt the steady, calm circulation your kidneys depend on to filter, waste, and heal. Here's what most seniors don't realize. This silent stress doesn't just disturb your sleep. Over time, it damages your kidneys. Chronic stress inflames your blood vessels, weakens their walls, and can even cause protein to leak into your urine, an early sign of kidney decline that often goes unnoticed until it's too late. And let's be honest, as we age, we often carry heavier emotional burdens: grief for lost loved ones, regret over past choices, worries about health, independence, or finances. Many seniors keep these feelings locked inside, telling themselves to just deal with it. But your body feels it all, even if you stay silent. I remember one of my patients, Mr. Harris. He was 74, widowed, and came to me complaining of constant fatigue and restless nights. His lab work showed rising kidney strain, but nothing seemed to explain it. When we finally talked, he admitted he'd been lying awake every night replaying old memories, feeling alone, and bottling it all up. We worked on simple bedtime routines: deep breathing, soft music, journaling just 3 sentences each night, and in a month, his sleep improved, his stress eased, and his kidney numbers began to stabilize. This isn't just coincidence. Your body and mind are deeply connected. When you calm your mind, you give your kidneys the environment they need to repair and recover. Here's what I suggest. Create a wind-down routine. Turn off the news or your phone an hour before bed. Listen to calming music or sounds like rain or gentle waves. Try deep breathing or prayer. Just 5 minutes can lower cortisol and blood pressure. Write down 3 things you're grateful for. It helps shift your mind away from worry. These small steps aren't just about sleep. They're about breaking the cycle of stress that keeps your kidneys under constant strain. But even if you manage your stress, there's one last nighttime mistake that is more dangerous than all the others. It's silent. It's invisible, and it damages your kidneys while you sleep without you ever feeling a thing. It's called nighttime blood pressure spikes. And for many seniors, it's the hidden trigger that pushes kidneys past the point of no return. Let's talk about that next. This is the habit most seniors never hear about, the one I call the silent saboteur. It's the reason so many people go to bed feeling fine and wake up one step closer to kidney failure without any warning. Here's what most people don't realize. Your blood pressure isn't supposed to stay high all night. In fact, during healthy sleep, it naturally dips, giving your blood vessels and kidneys a much-needed break. Think of it like a factory that shuts down at night so the machines can cool, reset, and prepare for the next day. But for many seniors, that dip never happens. Worse, for some, their blood pressure actually rises at night, what we call reverse dipping. And when that happens, your kidneys never get their rest. They remain under pressure, hour after hour, night after night, until the tiny blood vessels inside, called nephrons, begin to scar and lose their ability to filter waste. And here's the frightening part. You don't feel it. There are no alarms, no sharp pain, no obvious signs. You sleep through it, completely unaware, while invisible damage builds. Some seniors notice small clues: morning headaches, night sweats, frequent bathroom trips, but most feel nothing. And by the time symptoms are obvious, the kidneys are already in serious decline. This is why I tell every patient, check your nighttime blood pressure. Even once or twice a week can make a difference. Home monitors are inexpensive and easy to use. Take a reading before bed, and if your doctor approves, consider checking it first thing in the morning too. Keep a simple log. If you see numbers that stay high overnight, or worse, rise while you sleep, bring that record to your next appointment. Because here's the truth. Kidney failure isn't sudden. It's silent. It builds slowly, over months or years, in the dark while you sleep. But the good news is that every small change you make can turn the tide. Avoiding salty snacks, emptying your bladder, fixing your sleep posture, taking your medications properly, keeping your feet warm, sipping water smartly, calming your mind before bed, and tracking your nighttime blood pressure, all these steps add up. Each one gives your kidneys the chance to breathe, to heal, and to keep you strong and independent. I've seen patients turn things around by making just a few of these changes. One woman lowered her nighttime blood pressure by 15 points in a month simply by reducing salt and sleeping on her side. Another man saw his morning swelling vanish after committing to evening bathroom trips and stress relief breathing. It doesn't have to be complicated. Your kidneys don't need perfection, they just need relief. And now that you know the 8 silent habits hurting them, it's time to put this knowledge into action. In our final section, I'll show you exactly how to start, step by step, and give you my free 7-day kidney cleanse plan to make it easy. Because your kidneys deserve the same care they've been giving you all these years. Let's finish strong. Your kidneys don't complain. They don't cry out for help the way your heart or joints do. They work quietly, night after night, filtering your blood, balancing your pressure, protecting your bones until one day they simply can't keep up. But here's what I want you to remember. You are not powerless. Every small step you take, swapping that salty snack for a piece of fruit, emptying your bladder before bed, sleeping on your side, remembering your pills, warming your feet, sipping water smartly, calming your mind, checking your nighttime blood pressure, every single one of these actions gives your kidneys a little more room to breathe. You don't have to overhaul your entire life. You don't have to do it all at once. Start with one habit tonight. Maybe it's something as simple as laying out your medication where you'll see it. Maybe it's warming your socks or writing down 3 things you're grateful for before bed. These small changes stack up faster than you think. I've watched it happen. Seniors who thought they were just aging saw their swelling vanish, their energy return, even their blood pressure ease, all because they finally gave their kidneys the rest they'd been silently asking for. And here's the thing, when you protect your kidneys, you're not just protecting one organ, you're protecting your heart, your brain, your bones, and your independence. Healthy kidneys mean fewer hospital visits, clearer thinking, deeper sleep, and more mornings where you wake up feeling steady and strong. Tonight, I want you to ask yourself one simple question: which of these 8 habits can I change first? You don't need perfection. You just need to begin. If this video helped you, save it so you can revisit it whenever you need a reminder. Share it with a friend or family member who may be quietly struggling with the same habits. Sometimes, this information doesn't just help one person, it can ripple through entire families. And if you'd like a simple way to get started, I've put together a free 7-day kidney cleanse plan just for you. Inside, you'll find gentle detox drinks, easy food swaps, and daily routines designed specifically for seniors to help ease kidney strain and support recovery. You can grab it in the pinned comment below. Finally, if you haven't already, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to Senior Fit. Every week, we share clear, trustworthy health advice tailored for older adults so you can stay informed, stay strong, and stay independent. You've spent your whole life caring for others. Now it's time to give that same care back to yourself and to the kidneys that have quietly served you every single day. Sleep peacefully tonight. You're not alone on this journey. We're here to walk it with you.